Hello everyone, this is Fantasy Ask and welcome back to Season 3 of Luminous Clan in ClanGen, the Warrior Cats clan generated game. When we left off in the previous episode, we had a heart attack and a bittersweet end for one of our cats. Melon, one of the retired elders, unfortunately passed away. In this episode, we are going to be seeing our single kitten of the clan, Fire Kit, turn into an apprentice, so that is pretty exciting. And Godzilla Star has chosen a new male to invite into the clan to be a mate to Orchid Shine. Now, we shall have to see whether or not he successfully manages to bring this new male in. But without further ado, let us dive to the leader's den and see how he's going to handle the next gathering. Okay, time for us to roll the dice. Okay, so on the D10 we got a 1, so Liar Clan, and on the D8 we got a 7, which thankfully means we're going to be trying to appease Liar Clan. So we'll go ahead, line that up. Let's skip a moon and see what happens. Okay, Luminous Clan does not have enough healthy medicine cats. Cats will be sick/hurt for longer and have a higher chance of dying. The tension between Luminous Clan and Chirp Clan is palpable, with even the smallest actions potentially leading to violence. Terrible weather convinces Godzilla Star to skip this gathering. Any appeasement of Liar Clan can wait until the sky isn't caving in on Luminous Clan. Liar Clan relations have remained unchanged. Unfortunately, despite a long search, Caribou Streak could not be found by the clan. Darn it, so the male he wanted could not be found, so we cannot take a look at him just yet. We're gonna have to wait until we're able to bring him into the clan. While patrolling the Chirp Clan borders, Godzilla Star stepped on a concealed pit trap set by what seemed to be Chirp Clan warriors. Godzilla Star freezes with shock as he plunges into the depths of the trap. The other cats on the patrol flank him as he limps back to the camp. What? He's injured? Canary Snap has gotten yellow cough. Sunchill wasn't looking where he was going and tripped over a small trunk, spraining his paw. A horrible battle occurred between Luminous Clan and Chirp Clan patrols after the two patrols traded insults at the border. Daisy Quake is left badly injured. Oh my goodness, I think Godzilla Star is gonna feel like so terrible about this because he already lost a son to the war and now another son is badly injured because of this war with Chirp Clan. Firepaw sits excitedly beside Lupine Claw as the meeting ends and hopes she will be doing something exciting like battle training first. Her claws are itching to tear at something. Now, Lupine Claw is her mother, so I don't know if Lupine Claw is also her mentor or she was just sitting next to her mother. We're gonna have to check. So actually, without further ado, let us just dive in and take a look at what our apprentice looks like because I'm super curious. Okay, just give me a second. Daisy Quake and Godzilla Star, along with Canary Snap, Stone Speck, Sunchill, it appears, are all down. And Firepaw! Oh, okay, look at that, Firepaw. She looks cute. So she is actually apprenticed to her mother, Lupine Claw, who is not one of the cats that Godzilla Star was considering, but I suppose he wasn't too impressed with anyone that he went on patrol with. Even though Shadow Swirl did stand out in his patrol, but I suppose in the end he kind of felt that maybe Lupine Claw would be the best mentor for Firepaw. And this little one is bold and has an active imagination. Unfortunately, she has a running nose, but that's okay. I think she is going to do very well under her mother. I think their personalities align quite a bit. And especially because she probably already has like a really good relationship with her mother. Wait, this is not what I wanted to see. Well, she relies a lot on her mother. And I think, yeah, she's closer to her mother than she is to her father. So I think that's pretty decent. That is an interesting arrangement. And Lupine Claw, she's charismatic, right? So she might be able to encourage the boldness in her daughter and bring out that sort of fearlessness that she had when she was a kitten. I think there's going to be no clash over here between these two in terms of her teaching methods and the way that Firepaw likes to learn. Very good, very good. Okay, let us dive to the medicine cat den. So Godzilla Star has a mangled leg. Oh, that's right, from the trap. Canary Snap has yellow cough, and Daisy Quake also has a mangled leg. Stone Speck was given Dandelion as treatment for sprain, and it seems as though that's all we have right now. So let's check out the relationships. Okay, let's see. Plum Raven and Canary Snap try to say tongue twisters. Plum Raven, Godzilla Star, and Canary Snap took a sunbath and had a little small talk. Orchid Shine told Plum Raven a joke that she didn't find funny. Buttercup Dusk doesn't shy away from Orchid Shine's presence. Buttercup Dusk is frustrated with Magpie Heart, but hears him crying alone and immediately feels guilty. I keep forgetting that Magpie Heart is a very nervous cat. So, we have had instances where cats compliment him or stand up for him. We rarely see him cry, but I tend to forget that he is nervous because he's got heart in his name. I don't know why. I tend to think of him as like a brave heart, but no, he's not. Cloudfur helps Stonespeck hide from a clanmate. Stonespeck finds out about something small that Firekit lied about beforehand. Stonespeck helps Cloudfur hide from a clanmate. Cloudfur and Blissfur trip over the same twig in camp. Shadowswirl struggles to make sense of something trivial Blissfur said. Shadowswirl and Tornfern have a fun patrol and plan to tell stories about it later to their clanmates. Buttercup Dusk is playing tag with Lupine Claw. Lupine Claw and Daisy Quake chase off a predator on a patrol together. Firekit didn't put a lot of thought into an answer for Orchid Shine's question. Orchid Shine runs into Tornfern at the medicine den. They both have a tummy ache from two halves of the same prey. Magpie Heart shared an embarrassing story about Canary Snap he was asked not to share. Magpie Heart explains what a joke means to Daisy Quake. Pepper sees Tornfern be kind to one of Pepper's friends. Pepper loses in a race against Tornfern and acts bitterly about it. Godzilla Star scolds Lupine Claw like a kid for something trivial. Godzilla Star gets a bunch of cats up in the morning for stretches, and they don't like it. Godzilla Star and Tornfern share their prey with one another every day. Magpie Heart let Canary Snap down when Canary Snap was counting on him. And going back to Godzilla Star and Tornfern sharing prey, she is his favorite child, so I think that's actually a really cute interaction. Some father-daughter time. Canary Snap shared an embarrassing story about Tornfern he was asked not to share. Blissfur is grateful that Daisy Quake has kept a secret of hers. Sunchill had a difficult conversation with Plum Raven, and they both ended up resentful of one another. Daisy Quake starts to plan things, hoping that Stonespeck will get involved. The clan is very uncomfortable whenever Tornfern talks about Sunchill. Magpie Heart helps Firepaw hide from a clanmate, and that is all we have in terms of our events. So let me cut the recording here, and we will continue in the cat list. Okay, let us resume with the cat list. First up, we have our loyalties. Nothing has changed over here. The familiar names that we are used to are still loyal to Godzilla Star, Shadowswirl, Orchid Shine, Sunchill, Blissfur, Tornfern, and Daisy Quake. And we don't have any mediation we need to do either, because obviously the cat we wanted to bring in for Orchid Shine, we could not manage to find. And oh my goodness, guys! Pepper and Buttercup Dusk have aged up into elders. So Pepper has aged up into a senior. He's reached 120 moons old, which is really, really cool. And then we have Buttercup Dusk, who looks so different. Oh my goodness. He's also 120 moons old as a senior and has retained his playful personality. His coat looks so interesting. Wow. Wow. It looks so different, like in that sprite. Pepper doesn't look very different. Pepper looks pretty much the same, but Buttercup Dusk looks kind of different. Oh my goodness. And yes, these two are actually the exact same age. So that's kind of fascinating. But wow, Buttercup Dusk, wow. I cannot believe Buttercup Dusk has lived to survive into elderhood. Same for Plum Raven. If I'm not mistaken, guys, this is actually big news, because I think Plum Raven and Buttercup Dusk are the first clan-born cats, like clan-born cats, they were born in the series, to actually reach elderhood. That is surprising, considering how our cats they tend to die, you know, quite a lot. We have had quite a few deaths. If we go over here, we have like 2 pages almost of cats. These are all the cats that have died since we started the series in season 1. So you can see that these cats, that's kind of interesting. Some of these cats seems like died being loyal to their, leaders, which is very fascinating. They died being loyal to their leaders. But yeah, so they died as loyalists, and then some died as anti-loyalists, which is fascinating. But yeah, that's wild. These are all the cats that have gone, and so you can kind of see that actually we have had no cat who wasn't a founder actually reach adulthood. I didn't even think of that beforehand. Plum Raven and Buttercup Dusk are the first ever cats. That blows my mind. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, now that we have finished looking at loyalties and freaking out about the ages, why don't we go ahead and see what everyone is doing for the day? Godzilla Star doesn't want to go on Dusk Patrol. Plum Raven finds joy in the simple tasks of a deputy's duty. Canary Snap is thinking about a strange 2-leg object he saw recently. Buttercup Dusk has more energy than he knows what to do with at the moment. Stone Speck is daydreaming about a clan celebration in her honor. Cloudfur is playing a prank on Torn Fern. Shadow Swirl saw a kitty pet with the fluffiest fur imaginable today. Magpie Heart acted bravely on a recent patrol despite his anxieties. Lupine Claw is careful not to stand under branches with snow on them. Orchid Shine is conducting a rather rigorous training session for the younger warriors. Can't wait for New Leaf with Sunchill. Blissfur guards camp. Torn Fern sneezes when a snowflake lands on her nose. Daisy Quake wants to critique Torn Fern's fighting techniques. Firepaw is doing her best to keep Peppa happy. And Peppa sits alone in the Elder's Den. That's kind of cute that he's in the Elder's Den by himself, and then Firepaw, who's really bold, comes trotting inside, and she's trying to keep him entertained and happy. But okay, I am excited to see how Patrol's going to go, so let me cut the recording here and we will pick up there. It is time for us to resume with patrols, so we are not going to be having a medicine cat go out because he is not feeling too well, but we are hopefully going to see the training technique for Lupine Claw. Has she had an apprentice in the past? Aside from Firepaw, she has not. Oh really? So Firepaw is actually, guys, her first ever apprentice. How fascinating. Also, this note that she murdered Burrowshine, I made this note. Hold on a second. Actually no. I didn't make this note. I did not. I actually did this note over here manually. I added in like the whole, you know, drama of her murdering Burrowshine and all of that, because I thought the game wouldn't record that, but actually the game does record it down here. It did update and I just happened to not read it, I think. But Lupine Claw murdered Burrowshine. The truth of a crime against Burrowshine is discovered by Slumberroach. And fascinatingly enough, I checked this not too long ago. If we go to Burrowshine and check her history out, it actually says, hold on a second, down here, Burrowshine, was secretly murdered by Lupine Claw. The truth of a murder was discovered by Slumberroach. So it does actually update on the cats, which is very fascinating. Very, very fascinating. But okay, going back to Lupine Claw, she has never trained anyone before. Her daughter is going to be her first ever apprentice, so I'm intrigued to see what sort of technique she's going to take. So let's see, we're going to have a patrol of 6 and a patrol of 3. So first up we have... Okay, so she is going to stay very close to her daughter Firepaw, and then we have Orchid Shine, Cloudfur, Blissfur, and Magpie Heart going out together. And did I read out the amount of prey we have? I think we did. We have 120 prey and we need 43, just in case I didn't. I'm feeling a bit scatterbrained right now. I don't know why. I'm feeling a bit scatterbrained. Okay, let's go on a patrol and see what they get up to. Oh, a hunting patrol. Nice. It starts snowing soon after the patrol sets out, trying to bring back something, anything for the fresh kill pile. Proceed. Despite the snow, the patrol manages to hunt successfully, lurking where the songbirds forage. Only a couple, but in this season that's more than enough to count as a success. As Cloudfur leads the way home, a sense of security and competence drives them forward. A small amount of prey is brought to camp. So now we have 144, and finally we have Torn Fern, Shadow Swirl, and Plum Raven going out. So let's see, the patrol comes across a large rat. It's too busy digging around in a frozen pile of foul two-leg crow food to notice the approaching patrol. Proceed, Shadow Swirl drops into a hunter's crouch and silently moves closer to make a clean kill. Strangely, the rat turns to Shadow Swirl and makes a series of pained squeaks. Plum Raven orders a retreat after Shadow Swirl smells the disgusting scent of crow food from the rat's breath. Okay, so I have never actually had a cat, or any cats, make a dangerous decision here. I don't know if this can lead to the deaths. I'm assuming it can, but I've never had a problem with any of the cats. Then again, I don't know if I've had a lone cat come across this, but usually the cats are pretty good about knowing not to hunt this particular kind of rat. So it seems as though that's all we have for today. With that said and done, guys, I'm going to leave off here. When we come back next time, we're going to be trying to get Caribou Streak into the clan so that we can pair him up with Orchid Shine. But for now, that is all we have. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.